to gather some more partners to see if that slate of events can expand this year. For more on what's going on with Taylor, we'll go back to Alex.
Yeah, guys, right place, right time for me, standing here in her pit box. It seems like a battery issue for the 77, so they're trying to get it pushed as hard as they can, but nothing is working right now.
Yeah, if the battery's dead, they're not going to be able to get that car refired, I don't think. It would take a new battery, and that's going to take some time. The guys can do that fairly quickly, but unfortunately for Taylor, I think it's going to probably end her day after such a sterling run, running up in the top 10.
So while they get that 77 back to the pit lane, they did add a lap to this caution. So let's look at our final Reese's Sweet Move of the race. Listen as Cletus McFarland gets by another one. It never gets old. ArcaRacing.com, Monday, 3 p.m. Eastern, to see who is crowned with the Reese's Sweet Move of the race. I bet the Cletus fans are going to be all on board with that one, and there are many Cletus fans here in attendance hoping that now that he is back on the lead lap, he can continue to climb his way up the running order. He's currently scored in 21st as we are a lap away from what is essentially going to be an unofficial green-white checker. So the final 2 laps of this race, we're going to get a perspective from Cletus McFarland and the Kinetic on board. Jack Wood, who was up in 5th with the General Tire on board. Going to see if he still has a shot. The Sioux Chief on board with Gio Ruggiero looking to get Joe Gibbs its first ever Arca Super Speedway win. Will restart in 3rd.
How about Jake Finch took the inside this time?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how these guys manage. I mean, with Jake Finch picking the inside,
I think no team orders, I think, is what this means.
You're venturing against that.
Yeah, Jake was in the lead, so it's...
The General Tire 200 at Daytona. Green flag is back in the air.
Jake Finch able to get a great jump.
Oh.
Contact mid-pack. That was Willie Mullins who got knocked around. He stays straight. We stay under green.
See, this inside line just a little bit tighter. Obviously knows ahead for the outside, but where these runs are going to manage in the back straightaway here is where it's going to be super important for Jake Finch, Gustine, who's going to have control coming to the white flag.
Yeah, hard side drafts, too, from that outside line.
5 rows of cars, all starting to push and shove on the back straightaway. Finch is sideways. Around he goes, and Dean goes with him. The pack continues to try to navigate by, and both cars are going to just barely be able to avoid getting collected by more.
Oh, what a nightmare for Nitro and Jake Finch and Gustine. I mean, those guys had the control and pushing and shoving on the bottom.
Races since the start of 2024.
That's good, right? That's good.
For them, of course. Who's going to win at Daytona? Arca overtime underway with Ruggiero getting the launch.
Big launch by Gio Ruggiero. This is going to set this inside lane up really well as you continue to see Jack Wood fall back. Second car in line's clear. Bowman's almost clear now as well.
See if they can get a little energy going on that outside line. It's going to be awfully hard to catch those fast cars on the inside.
And this is it. This is the final lap. Gio Ruggiero's looking in his mirror, seeing what runs is going to be coming at him and also what he's going to have to block, manage the gaps. As we see this outside lane get a wreck.
Tim Richmond goes around. He's on the back straightaway. Single car spin for now.
They're out of the way. They're out of the way of the racetrack. We're still green.
This inside lane's really tight.
Daniel Dye on the back bumper of Gio Ruggiero looking for his first career Arca win.
Look at Bowman. Look to the outside.
Bowman goes up top. Raz goes with him. Gio's going to have to try to block them both as they come to the line. Gio Ruggiero wins the General Tire 200 at Daytona. First career Arca Menard Series win for Gio. First Super Speedway win ever in Arca for the JGR team. He came up 1 spot shy last night. Not today.
A great execution on that restart and being able to capitalize. And the inside lane did such a good job that the runs were going to take several laps to 4 up. So this 1 lap format really played into the hands of Gio and the team. And I'm sure he'll be excited. A little redemption from last night.
How about look at that scoring pile on the left side of your screen with an Earnhardt in the top 10.
That's pretty cool. A lot of really exciting top 10s there, I think, in this lineup.
How about Cletus just outside the top 10? What a great last lap for Cletus.
That's 8 spots in a lap.
For Gio, it's the 4th time in the last 8 races that a teenager has won here at Daytona. The driver, who's just a little bit older than 19 years of age, from Seekonk, Massachusetts. 52nd career victory for Joe Gibbs Racing in Arca. And the 173rd for Toyota in the series.
He has a pretty good record at Daytona. Second in both truck races, and a win here in the Arca Menard Series. And he's got a race to go this afternoon.
That's hard to do. I'm sure he's excited for that next race.
The lone survivor for Nitro Motorsports, the original pole sitter for this race before being relegated to the back. Jake Bowman comes home in second with Cole Raz third, but a celebration begins for Gio Ruggiero. He came up 1 spot shy at Kansas, his last Arca start in the fall of 2025. And you can tell this young man is pretty excited about what he just did.
A great top 5 run for Glenn Lean, Jack Wood,
Ryan Vargas.
Ryan Vargas in the top 10. Jack ran up front all day long. Andy J with a top 10 right behind Bobby Earnhardt.
Great run for the Kloss Motorsports team, getting both of their cars in the top 10 in this race. Getting the crowd to respond. He only led the final 6 laps of this race, and that was all that mattered for the JGR number 18 team. And Phil, as you said, he's still got work to do today in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series race, one of 2 scheduled starts for him there. He very well may want to have the broom on standby with his super speedway prowess, but for the first time in his career, he's an Arca Menard Series winner, and he gets that initial victory at the World Center of Racing.
Are we going to get a smile out of him, you think?